What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Season 8 of NHL 22 Buffalo Sabres Franchise Mode Series. Apologize for the wait on this one, but I was pretty busy with all this free agency and trade videos. Hopefully you guys checked some of them out. As you can see, we're currently 4-2 in the preseason. Jack Quinn there, 8 points in 6 games. I'll show you guys who won the Stanley Cup last year. I feel like I forgot to do this at least a few episodes this time, but it was the Ottawa Senators there, their second Stanley Cup in 3 years. Now, a big reason for that is the fact that they got Austin Matthews. Real life, they're no longer going to be able to do that, I think, with all their new contracts, but looking pretty good there at the Brinket and Giroux. Now, I'll show you guys our team heading into this season. I really like the look of it. We got Bedard, Cousins, and Savoy, so the dub line reunited there on line 1 with the +5. Quinn, Nazar, Bunting on line 2. Miroshnichenko, O'Reilly, Johnson on line 3 at the +5 as well. Greenway, Brown, and Ryan, I think it's a solid 4th line. Defensively here, we got Theodore and Homer on the top pair. Dahlin, Power second. Pelech, Nakamura on the bottom pair. In terms of goaltending, we still have Harrington and Luukkonen there as our 2 goalies. Now, I think Luukkonen's got 2 years left, so maybe after this year we trade him, maybe even trade him at the deadline, because Harrington's same rating, way cheaper there, $1.4 million, so we could bring in a player. Again, really not sure where we can improve this team. Like, we're pretty stacked. We'd basically be trading like a mid to high 80 for another 90. In terms of special teams, guys, we get +5 on both. I mean, the first one there, it could be all 90 pluses, but I would like Jack Quinn on the first unit just because his shot's insane. Even his passing is 97. Like, really good offensive player. Second unit there, solid 2. I think this is the first time we're actually rocking 4 defensemen, 2 on each power play, and just because they are so good. 4-man power play there, 2 more +5s. PKs, 2 +5s. Of course, O'Reilly on it, our big free agent acquisition. 3-man there, the +2 and a +3, so not too bad. Now, in terms of the AHL team, guys, they still look really good. We got Amirov, Cooley, Coronado on the first line. Pelche, Suzuki, and Ellis there on the second. Rosen, Ward, Leopold, Maggio, Duke, and Lamb. I actually noticed that Ward didn't even get drafted in real life, and I think he has BM top 6 in game, so definitely have to downgrade that. Defensively here, Casper, Suter, both medium elite defensemen, so our defense is already so good, and we got these 2 guys coming, like, so many assets to work with. 7 there we just signed, Harley, Coscaranta, Zellweger. Goaltending-wise, we got Joel Hofer, 85 overall. Was supposed to be the backup, but didn't end up trading Harrington. So for right now, he's going to be an AHL All-Star until we, most likely trade Luukkonen just because he is making more money. And I'll show you guys our ratings here to start this year. I think we have like 198, 91, something like that. Yeah, I nailed it. 100 offense, 98 defense, 91 goaltending. So let's see how this team does, guys. I feel like, should be competing for Stanley Cup. And real quick, guys, I want to thank Raycon for sponsoring today's video. They sent me a pair of their new fitness earbuds, which are actually an improvement on their old model. They fit better, they have longer battery life. I think it's like 54 hours with the capsule, 45 hours for the capsule itself, and another 9 hours for the earbuds. Give you guys a look at these things. As you can see, very cool, as always, nice sleek design. So I'll give you guys an up-close look at the new design. As you can see there, designed to kind of perfectly fit your ear. I've got the white ones right now. I've also got a pair of blue ones. Of course, my old ones are black, so tons of different colors to choose from, as always, for these. If you guys didn't know, Raycon's come in around half the price of other premium audio brands, making them very affordable. As you can see there, fits right in your ear already, too. I can just tell it's like deafening because they have the noise isolation. You can shake your head all around. These aren't moving anywhere, so perfect for if you're working out, if you're doing any chores around the house, if it's like, mowing the grass, laundry, whatever, if you're going for a run, like these things should be secure. And Raycon's customers love their products. They've gotten 35,000 5-star reviews, and as this review here mentions, the new fitness earbuds are actually water resistant, designed to withstand rain, sweat, water, and even the occasional trip through the washing machine, which I'm sure we've all done once or twice, so that's a really nice feature. And as always, guys, Raycons are customizable to make sure they perfectly fit your ear. Right here you can see the new ear stabilizer attachments, so I got a bunch to choose from to make sure you get that perfect fit. And on top of all of that, of course, we want to talk about the sound. It's got a new premium sound and smart tech technology, which actually got it voted the best earbud of 2021. So if you guys are interested, it's the perfect time to get a pair of Raycon Fitness earbuds, as right now you can get $20 off, and if you click the link in the description box below, you'll get an additional 15% off. All you gotta do is go to buyraycon.com/TacTixHD to get access to this limited time offer. Like, check out this trade offer Columbus is offering us right now, guys, for Harrington. Jacob Larson, I think it's like an 80, a 5th and a 6th round pick, plus they want Swift back. Like, an absolutely terrible offer. And so starting in December, guys, we have a record of 26-7-3. We're crushing it. I actually just saw the Golden Knights first in their division. It would be kind of cool if we could face Eichel in the Stanley Cup final. I saw some of you want me to trade for him. Maybe we'll do that in the final season. Cousins there over point per game right now with 40-36. Matt Coronato's got 53 and 35. Oh my goodness, just put on a clinic there in the AHL. And we're currently second in the division, though, so that's kind of crazy, because our AHL team is pretty stacked, but, wow, Islanders and Penguins are going off, too. We'll see what happens here, head towards the deadline. Alright, now the trade deadline, guys, definitely going to be buyers, and I'll show you why in a second. So I'm doing the trade deadline here. Dubois, 92 overall, Blondell's a 90, really not that high of value. Rossi, Larkin, Askarov, Palin, Chinikov, Knight, Miller, Harrington, our goalies there, so kind of crazy, like a lot of players currently in their prime, or even really young on the block right now. So I just want to show you guys what our record is at the deadline, 46, 13, and 4. So that's 96 points, I believe, at the deadline. We're pretty much a guaranteed lock right now to be in the playoffs. Now, I did want to see Luukkonen's stats here. .909 and 2.74. Harrington, .907 and 2.79. Okay, so pretty much equal. We definitely could trade Luukkonen and not really lose much. Alright guys, so I was looking around for ways to make our team better, and I saw that Jamie Drysdale in the Anaheim Ducks is a 90 overall defenseman, 26 years old, only making 6.7 for the next 3 years. That's the rest of this franchise. And so 90 overall, great contract. The value's really not there. I'm offering up Suter, who I think on his own is worth about the same, 20.79 offensive defenseman. Drysdale's better. Luukkonen, again, we can kind of afford to give up with Harrington. I think this is a really good trade. It would make our defense insane. If I can, I would actually send down Nakamura, which I believe I should be able to use on an entry-level deal. Does it show if you can? Yeah, no waivers. So we'll just send him down to the AHL to really help them out. Let's see what the Ducks say to this one. This trade's going through. Wow. Also, guys, I just saw that Cole Caulfield signed with the Calgary Flames for $15.8 million. I mean, they just lost Johnny Gaudreau, who's a smaller, skilled forward, so it makes sense they would sign Cole Caulfield. I'm sorry, Flames fans. Again, kicking you guys while you're down, but that's so much money. Like, that's crazy. And actually, look at that. Johnny Gaudreau is still on the Flames in this franchise, so there you go. And so the trade deadline's now over, guys. I just made that one trade for Jamie Drysdale, but obviously it was a blockbuster. Let's see. We got Chicago there getting Alexander Texier. Dylan Guerin to the Ottawa Senators. Our trade for Drysdale. Ottawa there also picks up Cooper Meredy. Toivo Teravainen to the Washington Capitals. Verhaeghe to the Islanders. Alex Romanov to the Kings. Maher to the Hurricanes. Seth Jones to the Panthers. Wow, in exchange for Anton Lundell. Okay, so Florida there kind of got fleeced because Lundell was like an 88, I think, and Jones only an 86. They get a second-round pick, too, but still. Andrew Peeke there to the Dallas Stars with Cholowski. William Karlsson there to the Sharks. Samoskevich to the Islanders. Roman Josi to the Oilers. I mean, he's quite old at this point, but still. Athanasiou there goes back to the Kings. Again, our trade for Drysdale, like our defense is going to be stupid good. Brett Leeson, let's take a look. 29, only a 79. Okay, we'll decline. Also, guys, since I didn't show you yet, Matthew Savoy is currently our leading scorer, 68 points in 63 games. And as you can see, we are first in the division there with 96 points. The next closest team in the NHL is actually the Flames, 88. In regards to the AHL team, Coronado's already got 91 points, 62 games. He's definitely hitting 100. And in terms of the standings, we only got 88 points, which actually puts us second in the AHL. It's kind of crazy. Also, guys, before I show the new lines, I just remembered I forgot to do contract extensions at the beginning of the season. So hopefully, like, no one's price went up a ton in rating. Dylan Cousins making 12. He wants 12.9. Okay, so really, he's not asking for that much more. We only need him for 2 years. He wants 7. If we offer 12, I feel like he probably takes it at that point, you know, same price. I'm fine with that. After him, there were some other guys, though. Power here is making 6.5. 8.9. Okay, we only need it for a couple years. Let's try, like, 8 for 2. I feel like he might say yes. It's only $1.5 million more. Now, Homer's having a solid season. 45 points on that top line. He's going to want a lot of money on his after his entry level. 12.3 million. Yeah, so we're definitely just going to qualify him and play hardball. Maybe have to trade him. Miroshnichenko, 1.8 on the third line. He wants 7. He's also going to be getting traded, so we better win the cup this year. Like, we're losing a lot of players. Greenway, I just signed for 1 year anyway. Same with O'Reilly. Pellet, I find to let go of now. Like, we have so many good young defensemen. Ryan here's actually kind of like the perfect fourth liner. 1.7 for 2 years. Let's try, I don't know, 1.55 for 2. Brown, I'm not sure if we'll bring back. And then goalie-wise now, Harrington Hofer. 2.9 million for an 88 starter and an 85 backup. Like, that's crazy. And after that trade for Drysdale, guys, here's an update look at the lines. Obviously, no change to the forward group. Defense is ridiculous now. So, Theodore Homer top pair get a +5. Dahlin Power on the second +3. I've got Pellich and Drysdale on the bottom pair getting a +5. We have a 90 overall Drysdale bottom pair. Because, I mean, that's just where the best chemistry is. Not going to put Dahlin there. I guess we could put Power there. He's 1 overall lower. We'll have Darlene Drysdale second pair, which is still ridiculous. And yeah, I think that's his best chemistry-wise. So, wow. I mean, crazy, crazy. Goalies, Harrington starting, Hofer backing him up, still looks really good. Special teams, I think I got Drysdale on the power play and 4-man. He might be playing PK as well. Yeah, he is. So, he's out there quite a bit. This team, like, if this team can't win the Stanley Cup, like, what are we supposed to do? AHL-wise even, I think I made some changes. There's a lot to do with Scratch. He's got a 99 wrist shot. You know, put him out there, see what he can do. 94 deking, 98 offensive awareness as well. So he's an all-offense, 6'5" power forward with a perfect shot. We'll see, you know, what he can do. And again, defense-wise, Nakamura's now on the AHL team. He's a top 4 role playing AHL top pair, just because we have that many good defensemen, just crazy. So the one worry, I guess, the AHL team, a 78 overall starter now, but I think that's pretty much average for most AHL teams, so we should be all right. I actually do want to see with the Drysdale trade, what is our defense now? Like, if it's not 100, how do you get 100 defense? Okay, 100 offense, 99 defense. I mean, I guess if we had, you know, a slightly higher rated guy than Pellich, it'd be 188 goaltending, but that is like one of the highest rated teams I've ever had. And check this out, guys. Owen Power accepted that contract extension we offered him, so pretty reasonable, I think, for him. Dylan Cousins there stays at $12 million. Ryan accepted like the 1.5, so those are all going to help us out next season. Again, even though we're losing some guys, we're definitely have to trade away Miroshnichenko, maybe others, so this got to be our year. Alright guys, so starting the season, and somehow we did worse after the deadline, after adding Jamie Drysdale, a 90 overall defenseman to the team, and not losing anything, because Harrington, same rating as Luukkonen. We went, I think, 10-9 after the deadline. Still 56-21-5 record on the season, 117 points, but we lost on the President's Trophy to the Flames there at 122, so I'm annoyed. Like, bring in a 90 overall defenseman, don't lose anybody from your team. You should do better, not worse. Savoy there had over a point per game, 88-82, love it. AHL-wise, Coronado, 119, almost 50 goals there, 71 assists. I'm sure he led all AHL players in points. 120 points to the AHL team. The Islanders, 125. Only team that did better than us. There are some teams just dominating. Then you got a team like, you know, the Belleville Senators there, 46 points. Absolutely terrible AHL team, but their NHL team's pretty good. So we're one of the few teams I think that has, you know, good teams for both. I'll take a look and see how everyone else did. Again, really excited to hopefully have a deep playoff run. Bedard there, 87-82. Love to see that from him. Cousins, 86. So entire first line did well. Bunting, 72. Same with Quinn. Surprised Bunting did that well. 17 minutes of ice time. Quinn are actually, yeah, pretty similar ice time for both. Nazar, 70. So literally the top 3 players of the first line. Next 3, the second line. Theodore, Homer, both 62 points as D-men. Darlene, 53. Still averaged 22 minutes a night as well, even though he's on second pair. O'Reilly almost 50. We got him for the two-way. Miroshnichenko there, 47. Johnston, 44 is not bad. Drysdale, 42. Let's see. With us, he had 6 points in 19 games. Okay, we need a bit more than that from Drysdale. Power, Greenway, Ryan, Brown, Pellich there. Let's see. So Harrington stats, .901, 2.9. Not too bad. Hofer's stats definitely could be better. AHL-wise, Gunnarsson here. We got a .9 save percentage, 2.44 goals against, not bad. Again, Coronado's numbers, ridiculous. And look at that, right below him, you got Miro with 110, also went off. Cooley, 94. He's 26, 94 points. If he doesn't go up in rating, then like AHL sims are pointless. Isaac Rosen, 75 is also nice. Suzuki, speaking of nice, 69. Pellichet, 67. Ellis there, 54. Ward, 51. Leopold. Let's see, the guy who we just subbed in, Lots there. He was a point per game on the third line. I should have had him playing from the very start. Are you kidding me? 13 goals, 19 points in 19 games. All right, yeah. We got to get him playing more. Nakamura there, almost a point per game. So checking the entire HL, guys. Yeah, look at that. Coronado first, Amirov second. Connor Brown's actually third with 99. Down to a 75, but still tearing it up. Cooley was fourth. I mean, our guys obviously went off. NHL, McDavid 119. Ken Johnson 114. Geez, up to a 91. Matthews, Yamamoto 106. Just riding shotgun. McDavid, Nylander, Barzell, Kachuk, Timmins, Goudreau. Take a look at defensemen yet. I don't think, or actually no, Theodore is on the first page. Homer right behind him. Simon Nemec we traded, of course. He's right behind them with 61. He's up to an 89. Geez, I mean, still, I think it was the right trade. Hughes there's on the Blackhawks. I was actually looking for him. No longer on the Canucks. Chabot there on the Kings. Okay, so a bit of movement there with the defenseman. Goalie stats here. Alan Felt. Are you kidding me? We trade him away and he leads all goalies in wins, even though he's only 84 overall. I mean, we still got Michael Bunting for him, so I can't be too upset. But come on. Save percentage here, Logan Thompson on the Flames. And then goals against, also Logan Thompson there. Now Joel Hofer's actually is pretty low, even though his save percentage isn't the best. So that's kind of strange. Rookie skaters, I don't think we have one. Boston there, Jokla, 77-82. So we'll take a look at the standings here. We know, unfortunately, lost out to the Flames there for the President's Trophy. 5 points back, but still can't be upset. We actually had the same amount of wins as them. They just had more OT losses. Go figure. So you got 6 teams there with 100-plus points. Top 16 all make the playoffs. Last in the NHL is the Canadiens there, 59 points. Goals for, we are 1 behind the Flames. Islanders 5th in goals for, and they missed the playoffs. And goals against here, wow. Flames are 9 better than us, so they're going to get the William Jennings. The Blackhawks there, really good goals against, but still miss. So kind of the opposite of the Islanders there. But we'll get to the playoffs here, guys. I think first round we're playing either the Lightning or the wildcard team in the Metro. Who's it going to be? It's the New York Rangers. All right, so I know they still have Lafreniere and Kako, who you guys can see are playing first line with Blake Rourke here in the middle. 12th overall, 2024. Okay, only an 84 though. 79 Bakos. Are you kidding me? Medium top 9. He's a grinder on the second line with Wallstrom, who's a winger slash center, but 65 faceoffs, and Othman. Pope 77 and no Sokolov. Jenik, Zibanejad, Chubasov. So they're kind of wasting Zibanejad, even Jenik really. Defensively, Schneider, Fox 92. Carlo, Lundqvist, Forsmark, Truba. Goalies, they got Shishkin, who's a 92. 72 backup. Strange team. Basically, look to be getting carried by Fox and Shishkin. So, we'll see how we do here, guys. We have way more star players, and we have better depth. All they have on us is Shishkin. Let's see what happens. First 2 games at home. 3-2 win, 7-5 win. Okay. There is justice so far. 5-2 win. No sweep, though. 7-3 loss in Game 4. Game 5, though, we win 4-1. So, moving on now to the second round. And look at that. We got the Toronto Maple Leafs. So Allenfeld, I'm sure, is going to want revenge against us for having him in the AHL so long. Savoy's got 9-5. Of course, 2, though. Bunting going up against his old team. Hopefully, he'll have a good series. They got Ferk, the huge slap shot. Tavares, Nylander first line. And 78 Mark Stone with 80 overall Braden Shen. 88 Duclair. That's kind of crazy. 87 Lundstrom. Dargachenko's up to an 88. Comfort, Appleton, Hayton, and Fogle. Okay, so their fourth line's better than their second, but whatever. Defensively, Sandin, Antilla, Sanheim, Riley, Peterson, Gavrikov. Not bad D. Goalies, of course, Allenfeld starting. Forsberg backing him up. I just realized, too, I said not bad D. And their top D pair is literally worse than our bottom pair. We have an 84-90. They have an 85-87. Like, come on. The boys, we got to find a way. The Leafs, I'd say, are probably Buffalo's #1 rival. So, here we go. First 2 games at home. And it's a 7-4 win, a 6-2 loss. Playing us tight. In Toronto now, 7-1 loss, 4-2 loss. Come on. There's just no way. Game 5. At home. We got to win the next 3. Down 1 to Nylander. 1-1 now. Bedard. 2-2. Bedard again. Fogle for them. Going to OT 2. There we go. Johnston keeps our playoff hopes alive. We just got to, keep scratching, keep fighting. Can we win the next 2? Now, didn't win a single game in Toronto. Game 3 or 4. Game 6 is do or die. Down 1. JT Comfort. 3-2. That's a huge second. Bunting. I was saying we need him to have a good series. O'Reilly, Theodore, Shen for them. Hold on there. 4-2. Miroshnichenko gets the insurance goal. We stay alive for Game 7. Can we do it, guys? Headed home. We got the momentum. Come on. Here we go. This is what you play for. 1-1. Greenway, Hayton. 2-1. Theodore. 2-2. Shen. Are you kidding me? All that for William Nylander to beat us in overtime in Game 7. Outshot them 38-30. Come on. You guys saw the team. Ours was so much better, and it sucked because the team we're bringing back next year is not going to be this good. AHL-wise, we're in the conference final. Just beat the Hershey Bears in Game 1. And we have a chance to sweep them here. We're currently 10-1 in the playoffs. 11-1. Wow, that's crazy. So who do we even lose to? We swept the Cleveland Monsters. Utica there, the only team to beat us yet. So who are we going to play here in the Calder Cup final? San Jose Barracuda. Alright, so I feel like I'm just going to sim these game by game until it's like potentially, to win it. So 1-1 after 2. 2-1. 2-2. This is a good series. 3-2. Okay, here we go, guys. Game 6. Chance to take the Calder Cup. 1-1. Cooley for us. No idea for them. 3-3. Coronado, Cooley, Bellows, Fowler. Come on. Wow, they forced Game 7. Oscar Clefbaum still playing, but now in the AHL. Alright, here we go. I don't think I'm going to jump into this one, guys, just because you watched it last year. You know, the Calder Cup, I feel, isn't quite the same as the Stanley Cup, but Game 7, let's go. 3-0 lead. Lots, the guy who didn't play for the first 3 quarters of the season, gets 2 goals. Pelche, he's pissed. Come on, get the hattie. He does too. Lots with the hat trick, and we win the Calder Cup. That guy was meant to have a spot on the roster. Okay, 9-9 wrist shot. Maybe you can make that NHL team by Season 10. So there you have it, guys. The Rochester Americans are your Calder Cup champs, and your Stanley Cup champs, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Wow. So I'll have to take a look at their road to the playoffs. Draft, the lottery should be coming up here. Seattle picks first, Montreal second. And you guys can see Matthew Savoy there at 16-12. I still can't believe the Maple Leafs beat us. Like, this team was built to win a Stanley Cup. Bedard, Quinn, Theodore, Nazar, and Cousins, all just under point per game. Bunting was pretty close. Dahlin not bad. Same with Drysdale. I mean, O'Reilly's probably going to retire because he needs to do better than 4. Even Miroshnichenko should really be doing better than 3. Power, 2 points. 20 minutes a night. Homer, 2 points, 23 minutes. I mean, what's going on with those two? Goaltending, Harrington was not good enough. Not good enough at all. 73 poise, that could be the reason. Glove hand there's in the low 80s. Maybe that's it. He did go up in rating, though. He's now in 89. Hofer there's the same. AHL team, so Gunnarsson, wow. .928 save percentage of 1.88 goals against. He's a 79 now. 5 shutouts. That dude went off. Lots, there was a point per game, 13 goals, 6 assists, averaging only 13 minutes of ice time a night. We got to get him in the top 6 next year. It doesn't show Coronado or Amirov because it considers them NHL players, but we'll have to see if one of them won the MVP. And take a look here, guys, at the playoff tree. Columbus there beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in 7. They have their number. Swept the Penguins, beat the Leafs in 6, and then beat the Jets in 6. So good for them. Kind of crazy. They won the Stanley Cup in the sim, literally days after signing Gaudreau real life. Again, President's Trophy just missed out there to the Flames. Individual awards, McDavid, 3rd straight Art Ross. Kent Johnson, though, gets the Hart. McCarr there gets a James Norris. Johnson also got the Lady Byng. Franzen on the Penguins got the Calder. Johnson gets the Conn Smythe. Thompson there did get the Vezina, along with the William Jennings. Chernak there, Bill Masterton. Giordano, Jack Adams. How cool is that? I was a little thrown off at first. Wow, he's now the coach of the Lightning. Mironov with his 4th straight Selke. This guy's just the new Patrice Bergeron. Johnson, Ted Lindsay. And then Timmins there, Maurice Richard. Actually saw looking around the trade deadline, the guy's got a perfect shot. I think it's like 98, 99, 99, 99. AHL team, back-to-back Calder Cups. You'll love to see that. Our 3rd Calder Cup in the last 5 years. Unfortunately, though, we did not win the regular season, but still, I think we won our division, conference, all that. Individual awards, Coronado, most points, along with the MVP, of course. I feel like he's got to be in the NHL next year. I think he deserves it. Semenov there, most goals. Boloshenko, best rookie. Latipov, best D-man. Vlader there, best goalie. Amirov there, MVP of the playoffs. We'll take a look at his stats after. Coronado sportsmanship. Geyser there, community involvement. And then Murray, actually, lowest goals against with the Islanders. So we'll get to the draft here, guys. Probably going to trade away somebody pretty good for a draft pick just because we don't really have the salary to bring in a player. Pavelski calls it a career. Same with Bergeron, speaking of, the next one. Tavares, wow. Sagan there, Scheifele, Panarin, Tarasenko, Duchesne, Zibanejad, some big names. Marchessault, JT Miller, Roman Josi, he was down to 78. Johansson, Couturier, plays whole career at the Flyers. Toffoli, Dougie Hamilton, Hyman, Palat, Raquel, Ekman Larson, Strome, Tyson Berry. I mean, look at all these big names retiring. That's crazy. Goaltending wise, Bobrovsky on the Avalanche, Halak, Mrazek. Bobrovsky's the only one not a free agent. And he was still down to a 78 at 40 years old. That's kind of crazy. And so we're now at the draft here, guys. We're going to take a look at the draft class. Weird. Wow, okay. So first overall is medium elite. High top 4. High top 6. Medium elite there at 5, 6, and 7. Interesting. The Polish defenseman here is supposed to be a gem. I feel like I don't really need many more defensemen. Rob Blake, 6'5". I'd much rather a forward. And that'd be first overall there. Nick Backstrom, NHL ready. I wonder if we could maybe trade our defenseman who's going to need a bunch of money. I'm blanking on his name right now, but you guys know what I'm talking about. See if there are any other gems. Low elite, 63. AHL, but he's a gem. That's obviously inaccurate. Low elite, medium elite, end of the first round. He's probably not, though. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to pass on the first overall just because I'm running out of time. And I think we maybe make a better trade, honestly. Just sorted by potential here. Lots of guys who could be medium elite. Also, guys, I just noticed something. I'm not sure what my scouts are on about this year. This Fairchild defenseman guaranteed high top 4, is #1 ranked prospect by our scouts. Central Scouting has him at 2, but our scouts know for a fact his NHL ETA is 3 years, and he's got high top 4D potential. When first overall, we knew for a fact it was medium elite with NHL ETA ready overall. Like, how does that work? And now this next trade here, guys, might look familiar to you if you watched the trade in a 7th round pick from McDavid video. If not, go check it out. But Bedard, Miroshnichenko, Edmonton wants both for McDavid. McDavid, of course, 3 straight Art Ross trophies. He's the best player in the game, nice and overall. Bedard's been pretty lackluster, I think, for the first overall pick. For some reason, his shot hasn't really grown. Same with his puck skills even. Like, it just his awareness is going up. It's weird. So I'm going to move on from him. Along with Miroshnichenko there, he's going to need a new contract. For McDavid, obviously, I'd even throw in, an extra pick here or something. See what the others say to this one. Trades rejected. Isn't sufficient at all. So we could, let's see, Michael Bunting's there. So I could just trade like Homer and Miroshnichenko for a better forward. So I'll do Michael Bunting with Bedard for McDavid. Trades accepted. Let's go. Connor McDavid on Buffalo, which is where he was supposed to go. They tanked so hard for him. Finally, Connor McDavid is a Buffalo Sabre. All right, now next year, guys, I want to make a trade for this Franzen player on Pittsburgh Penguins. 19 years old, already 89 overall with high elite potential. And the trade value doesn't really represent that. I feel like it should be a lot higher. So kind of like Drysdale, I want to take advantage. Making $1 million the next 3 years. 45 goals last year. That shot's pretty close to perfect. If we can get him from thinking Homer Miroshnichenko, that'd be amazing. They're saying Homer, 2389. I mean, he popped off last year. How many points did he have? 62 points. Like, he's a good player. He just needs to get paid. And then same with Miroshnichenko. So if they have, like, the cap space, which it looks like they do, maybe they'd go for this. They want both players. We'll give it a try. Trades rejected. Too far off the value. Okay, so there was a couple guys like him, or at least there was one other on Boston. I'm going to try the trade for this guy, and then if it doesn't work, maybe we'll circle back and add some more things to the Penguins trade. This Jokeler dude's a year older, 1 overall less, but a sniper, still really good, and he's cheap for like the rest of the franchise. So we'll try getting him here from Boston, see what they say. Trades accepted. All right, I think our top 6 is going to be absolutely nasty next season. And so now, guys, let's move to our first pick in the draft. I didn't realize it's not till 123, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. We didn't have the best scouts this time. This dude here could be low elite. NHL ETA there was guaranteed 4 years. Richard, probably 4 years. I guess we'll go with the low elite. Hope for the best. And 57 low top 9, so that could have been better. Picking at 155 now. We got to hit on one of these picks. Like, come on. What's the best value thing? I guess probably someone that like could be medium elite, I think. This goalie, we usually do hit on goalies, so Jams, I guess is how you'd say that. Medium backup, are you kidding me? Luckily, we made some nasty trades of this draft, because so far, our picks have not looked too good. We got 4 pins left. Next highest ranked, I guess, is Cunningham, defenseman from Mississauga. Medium 7th. This is embarrassing, guys. Come on, let's hit on one pick. This might be our worst draft ever. Next up, supposed to be Jennings. Take a chance. Medium bottom 6, what the heck. Pick number 27, 219th overall. This is our last pick, I think. Vince Bartley, please be low elite. Low bottom 6, wow. So, I guess kind of fitting. Our worst draft ever. We had, I think, our 2 best trades ever. So, you can't win them all, I guess. Alright, guys, we're at the re-sign phase, and I feel like we're in such a good spot. We have $15 million in cap space, and we really don't have to re-sign anybody. Our first line next year is going to be McDavid, Cousins, Savoy. Second line will be Nazar, Quinn, Jokela. At least it'll probably be that. Johnston, third line center. Greenway, I'm going to let go. I don't think I need him for that price. Amirov, I'd like to have on the NHL team now. 1 year, 1.5. I mean, 2 years, basically 1.5, so we'll do that. Ryan there for the 4th line. O'Reilly could be a 4th line center. He's kind of expensive, though, at $4 million. I'll probably hold off, because there's no reason to like commit to him yet. Coronado, we have to obviously keep. $800K. I'm honestly going to give him an extra $25K just for going off in the AHL. Cooley would be an AHL player, which is what he's asking for. So yeah, we'll keep him. So even say Coronado, Mira are on Johnson's wings on the 3rd line. Like, we have $50 million to spend for what, a 4th line. Defensively, I think the top 4 is all under contract. They are. Pellich there, I'm probably letting go. Yeah, unless he's cheap, which he wasn't. I don't think we really need him on the bottom pair anymore. We have Nakamura, Casper. Nakamura dropped in rating, which sucks. I wonder if it's because 4.63 games, but with Casper there. I feel like they should hopefully be fine on that bottom pair. They're both medium elite as well, and they have the rule of top 6, like they should do fine. The Semin guy could even grow and actually beat them out for a spot. And then goalie-wise, again, Harrington, Hofer, they're under contract. We'll have to give them both raises after next season, but that's all right. Meyer there, 2067 medium elite. I think I can just sign him to be the AHL backup for next year. All right, guys, there we go. Matt Coronado's coming back for the next 2 years, 800K, which is awesome. Mirov, 1.5. Cooley, in case we do need him for the 4th line, maybe 80 overall. He wouldn't be terrible. Meyer there to be an AHL backup. So, yeah, we still have 14 million cap space, and again, all we literally need is like 1 4th line forward, and that's it. So, we can go out and buy like a $10 million player, and Ryan O'Reilly could bring back for the 4th line with Cooley and Ryan. Like, we are in such a good spot. Alright guys, so on the free agency period, like I was saying, I'm really excited to see just who we can get. We have $14 million to spend on whoever. This guy I think is an RFA. Tony Tangelo wants $16 million. Wow, so that shows you how good the contracts on our team are. Stuchla there, 15.5. Larkin, 15. All the rest of their RFAs are actually really good. Jeez, Rossi, 12.5. I mean, we could go and get them for like 1 year, as I think our goalies are going to cost us, you know, a big raise or whatever the season after. Luke Hughes, 87, 8.8. I've got like half a mind to do this. He's in a UFA at 25. Like, that's such good value I feel on him, but we already have amazing offensive defensemen. Like, it would just be kind of a waste to pay him that to play on the bottom pair. Now, Puljujarvi here is actually pretty good value. 86 overall, only wants 5.5. He was on our 4th line before. You can see Miroshchenko there. Still doesn't have a contract. And same goes for Homer, who's asking for 14.2. So take a look at goalies next year, guys, just out of curiosity. Sorokin's the top one available. Wolf there, 84, only wants 800K. I'm guessing he was in the AHL last year, but it's so crazy. Like, look at that. Guerin, 6.3, same rating. Actually, no, Wolf was in the NHL last year, and for whatever reason, he's just asking for way less money. The stats, like, they aren't even that far off at all. Like, I don't really get it. Take a look here at two-way goalies, just in case it's like a medium elite. 2054 medium starter. It's pretty low rated for 20, but to get him for free, potentially using a trade. And Yolan in here, 2479 low elite. He looks pretty solid. I could definitely see him training to like a low 80. Same goes with this defenseman, Kutta, 2378 low elite. The last defenseman we signed at free agency is already 80 overall, so try and get him signed. And next year, guys, I'm making an offer for this Tuzzolino prospect. He's a grinder, but he's 22 years old, already 84 overall. He's got a couple X factors there. Looks like he's probably on the Penguins. Decent stats. I mean, especially look at that defensive awareness, 90, stick check 92, good physical. I'm thinking 2 years he wants 5. 1 year it's only 4 million. So if he says yes, 2 years 4.5, he could be like the perfect 4th line center. And we don't have the picks. I might have to go get our 2nd round pick back. So Montreal has their 2nd round pick. I'm offering them Tampa's 3rd and our 4th to get it back. They say no, so I actually have our 3rd as well. I didn't want to do it, but 2/3 for a 2nd seems good value. And yeah, they say yes. Okay, so let's try and get that guy. Again, guys, I'm thinking 4.5 for 2 years. Hopefully they say no. We still have about $10 million, which is crazy. So he's on the 4th line. I mean, again, we have Coronado and Omirov already kind of penciled in the 3rd line. Larkin's probably out of our price range. We have 10 million. He wants 15. Stutzla also wants 15.5. Rossi wants 12.5. On a 1 year, he only wants 10. So could try offering him $10 million. I doubt we get him, but like, miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And it's crazy. Like, we might end up just having a ton of money to, again, spend on the 4th line. Like, we just don't really need it, or maybe can use it at the trade deadline to bring in like a superstar player. Maybe next offseason, the one before the last year, we'll just, you know, sign the best guy we can with all of our cap space. Although, like I was saying, we do have to extend the 2 goalies, and I already saw Harrington going to cost a lot of money, so I might end up just rocking Hofer as a starter. Yolan in there said yes. I think he was a low elite. Same with Kutta there. Tuzzolino accepted as of now. Will they? Rossi there rejected. Clear on the contract. He goes to the Capitals. Tuzzolino has been matched by the Penguins. Okay, so we've got 14 million to spend still. And as you guys can see, all the high-rated UFAs are now gone, so I guess we missed out on them. But like I was saying, it's fine. Maybe we could even make a trade for somebody who's on a big contract. And you know, I just realized, guys, the highest-rated free agent, Timmins here, is the one I was talking about before with the perfect shot. Or, I mean, it's pretty much perfect. I'm willing to give up 4 first-round picks for this guy. I figured, why not? We got 2 seasons left. 1 year, it's only 12 million. 2 years, 11.9. Weird. Okay, so 4 years is the sweet spot. Let's try offering 12 million bucks for 4 years. Maybe the Kings can't match. That would be insane to get a 92 overall. Don't have the compensation. So I gotta get our 3rd round pick back on the Canadians now. they keep saying yes. They're probably like, we don't care if you're going to take shots at offer sheets. We'll keep, taking those extra picks. All right, guys, so I'm offering Timmins here $12 million for the next 4 years. And look at this. It only costs us this year's first, second, and third. I think it's like $500K shy of a first-round pick next year. And then the 4 first, it's got to be like $15 million or something. So a first, a second, and third would be insane value for this guy. I'm assuming like LA is going to match it if they have the cap space. If they don't, I mean, they got to make the room. I'm assuming, of course, he says yes, but we offered him what he was looking for. Decide to accept your offer as present. If they don't match this, that would be the offer sheet for the ages. This is Coscaronto, AHL defenseman. For a second, I thought we got him. Come on. What are they going to say? They only have so much time left. Has been matched by the LA Kings. Okay, fair enough. And like I was saying, guys, we have a ton of cap space. I'm not sure if the Lightning will go for this, but Kucherov making 12.8, want them to retain 50%. He had 86 points last year as a 36-year-old. And you can see his hands there are still nasty. Shots really good in terms of the accuracy. It's almost perfect. 95 points, which is awesome for the playoff. Physical's way down, but I don't really care. Skating's still good. I'm offering Buganecki here, just a medium elite prospect. 2058 is really not even that great, so I don't mind trading him. Well, I still got some value. It's pretty well equal. I think they're probably going to say no because of retention, but you never know. Trades rejected. Just value isn't there. I mean, I could add Kucherov, especially 50% is really worth it. So I'll add a first-round pick next year as well. Trades rejected. Don't want to keep the salary. Okay, so they don't have to keep the salary. And the thing is, we can make this trade. And the only thing is, we have to trade away Harrington at the draft or whatever and hope for be our starting goalie for the last year, which I don't even think is that terribly is 85, or maybe we could even find a way to somehow keep Harrington, who knows. So I'll take on Kucherov's full contract, but if I'm doing that, they're not getting a first round pick. We'll give them a second and a third. See what they say. Trades accepted. Wow. And check this out, guys. Looking for good free agent deals, and Dylan Strome's available. $800K for 82 overall. Obviously going to do this. I mean, I'll do him the 2 years even. Hopefully says yes. I noticed too, he was actually on the Oilers last year. What are the odds? So, going to reunite him with McDavid, his boy. Looks like he actually... Did he sit out last year? Was he scratched the whole season? 26-27. Last year was... He sat out 2 years? 27-28, 28-29? What the heck's going on? Look at that, guys. He was a healthy scratch for the Devils. 2 games last year and 4 games the year before. That's messed up. And looking around for other fourth-line players, guys. Right here, Bakos, 24-79 grinder. He's actually kind of the perfect fourth liner. 6'3", so he's pretty big. 87D awareness, shot block, 89 stick check. Physical there is 5 stars. I think he fits, yeah, bottom 6. So 1.3 million for 2 years. Let's try 1.2. Hopefully goes up in rating. Hopefully he gets the chemistry boost, and I feel like we're probably ready for next season. And so there we go, guys. Dylan Strome said yes. I think 800K for 2 years for him was great. Lots there. Who was kind of the AHL playoff hero, said yes. Bakos rejected. Roster's full. Want to trade away somebody. Meh. So right here, guys, I'm offering Pelche and Suzuki to the Jets for a 4th and a 6th. They've just been AHL All-Stars for us. They're now 28, though, so they're done growing for sure. See what they say. Trades rejected. What about just a 4th? There you go. And there we go, guys. Bagels accepted the offer. 1.2 million once we cleared some space for him. All right, guys. So let's start next season. Before I show you the lines, I have to show you the captaincy. Is obviously we traded away Bedard, one of our A's. McDavid took it. I feel like that makes sense. Not taking the C from Cousins. It's his team. He's been here the whole time. Dahlin, of course, still wearing the other A. So this team might honestly be better than last year's, but I didn't think it was possible after having to trade away some guys due to the salary cap. But we found a way. Look at this team, guys. McDavid, Cousins, Quinn's on your first line, +5. Savoy, Nazar, Jokala, now a 90. Amirov, Johnston, Kucherov get a +2. Bakos, Strome, and Ryan. So Strome's on a grinder, but Ryan, Bakos both are. They're slower, which is a kind of weird grinder. It's usually a bit speedier. Really good physical stats on both those guys, though. Defensively here, Dahlin, Theodore top pair again. Drysdale, Power second. Kasper, Nakamura bottom. So I think, Dahlin's the #1 guy. He's 92 overall. Him being on the top pair is probably a good thing. Goaltending, Harrington's now 89. Hofer 85, still backing him up. Like, this team's ridiculous. Now, because we traded for Kucherov, because we had all the cap space, Coronado unfortunately got sent down to the HL again. I feel bad for him. Amirov, though, finally made the team because he is slightly higher rated. I think he's got slightly better puck skills. Pretty much the same shot, but the dude went off in the HL last year. 120 points. He can just tear it up again. Playoff-wise, 18 points. That's actually reminding me, I wanted to show you guys. So Amirov, the reason he won MVP of the playoffs, he had 24 points there in 19 games. Also, too, I was looking at McDavid. I mean, this guy, he better go off for us. The last 3 years, 121, 119, 124. He's playing with a 93 Cousins, 89 Quinn with a perfect shot and amazing hands. Like, come on. So, AHL-wise, Rosen, Yolen in here. We just signed now an 81 overall sniper on that first line with Coronado. Leopold, Cooley, Lamb there +2. Ellis, Ward, Lotz, Jaguar, Maggio, O'Donnell in the fourth line. So, not the highest rated guys, but they have some pretty good stats. Like Ellis, O'Donnell both have really good passing stats. Lamb, I think, actually, yeah, solid passer as well. Leopold there's got Schneip. Lotz there has, of course, the 99 wrist shot. Defensively, Kim and Semin on the top pair. Semin, I just realized, a defensive defenseman with 5-star puck skills, including 94 passing, 4-star shooting, but it actually should be higher. Like, the accuracy there, 90 on the shots is ridiculous. Like, this is the best offensive defensive defenseman I've ever seen. Kim here is 76 overall low elite with a amazing slap shot in the top pair. As well, he's got perfect skating with 99 speed, acceleration, and agility. So, curious to see how that top pair will play. Kutta here is now an 80, playing with Kovalchuk at 76. Zellweger, Harley, like, AHL team again is looking really good. And our goalie guys, Gunnarsson's now an 82. Meyer there, 69, backing him up. Nice. So, Gunnarsson, 2042 medium starter. 2 years left, 850K. Like, we could trade Harrington, roll with Hofer as a starter for next year, which will actually allow us to keep Kucherov, who I thought we'd have to trade, or we still could trade him, call up Coronado, and then, I don't know, like, everyone else is a 90. Like, what are we going to do? Maybe turn Johnson into a 90 overall center, trade him away or something? Lots of options, but again, like, I think it's basically coming down to the luck of the playoffs, Sim. Like, you can only make the team so good, no matter kind of what moves we make. So, ratings for next season, guys, 100 offense, 97 defense, 89 goaltending. I see Seider there is now 92. Lindstein's only an 80, so definitely glad we traded him away. I'm not sure, why he was a bust. We kind of got him as a bust, tried to make him better. Didn't quite work out, but that's where we're going to end this episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.